Okay, so good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. So whatever the time zones which we have. Okay, good. Yeah. Um, so maybe you know that agenda, right? Anyone knows about this agenda or not? Maybe you have seen that's like a generative AI. But here, yes, like we are not going to looking about generative AI and generative AI with agentic also, which we are going to understand that. So what is a program and that program, the complete roadmap that is we are going to look into this today. So are you ready? So just type that yes in the chat window. So if you are ready. So everyone just come up with that yes, like be active in the chat window. Yeah, this should be like more interactive, not one way. Yeah, if you give the response, then I can understand that okay, you are following me and you are with me. Yes. Okay, I see that some yes. That's really great. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. So, like before starting this, what is a generative AI and agentic? So, let's introduce Ryzen. So, like what we are doing and what we have done so far. So, just to understand quickly, yeah, we have completed 13 years, and we are stepping to that in September 14th also, 14th year. And we deal, yes, you know it like already maybe some people, yes, DevOps, cloud, the which we deal, and generative AI also, which was started, and which we are adding about it, agentic AI. So as the rapidly moving that in the AI point of view, yes, generative AI with the agentic AI. That is the plan, and which we are conducting. That's all the session on it. And we are into that like AI automation and career counseling services. Yes, we will help you on that like placement process. So which are required yeah, to step into that. If you are a fresher, yeah, starting about new job, yes, which will help. And as well as if you're already doing the job, but how you can grow like upskilling that about your skill set. So in that also, which will help you. And we have helped in like last 13 or 14 years, almost 7,000 plus software engineers, which we have placed into the market. And about me, I am Venkat. And yes, we have like three different platforms. So Funnels Hub and AI Career Level Up and Ryzen. Yes, Ryzen is the main route. And within that, yes, we have like sub pillars about funnels and as well as AI Career Level Up. And I'm into that like a 20 plus years of into that IT market. And yes, 13 years like as an entrepreneur and which are supporting like a freelancer and all that activities. And yes, so 7,000 plus. Welcome to this program. So this is a unique program. So how do we say that this is the unique? But if we say this from about outside as unique, like that is not going to help, right? It should be like some kind of features which we should know it. But what are those which will come back to understand that? Which is going to make you an expert in the market's most promising area. Definitely, yes. This is the time to step into that AI. So if you are not moving into that, or if you're not going to take, or if you're not going to, I mean, if you are going to postpone that, okay, I will do that later. But this is not the time for it. Yes, this is the time to step into that AI world. Teaching you how to apply AI in the business world. Yes, not only business. Business, yes, you are working like an organization or you are doing for about yourself is nothing but that is finally for the business, right? Yes, how do we apply that AI in the business world? So that is the main point which we are going to looking in this, and how to build the most potential AI applications. Yes, AI is rapidly coming that into the market, but how do we use it that AI to apply to that business, the use cases, and how do we apply that AI into that applications? So that is the main the now the generation which is moving that. Yes, with this program, you'll boost about your career and join the elite of professionals. So prepared to make the most of about our time's greatest revolution. Yeah, so this is the time to step into that. So let me talk at some points, but before that, let me know from you also. So what you are doing presently? So are you fresher or are you already working that? So just let me know quickly on it, and then after that, so we'll go for that understanding. So what exactly this program and route map of this. Just let me know quickly in the chat window. Type that about your name and about your current position. Okay, so fresher. Oh, that's really good. And DevOps engineer who is having the 5 years. Oh, that's really great. And a fresher. Okay, okay. Yeah, freshers and experiences, yes, which we see that like both cases, freshers and experiences which we have. That's really good to know that. And let me go ahead and understand that some points. And who has referred you? Anyone? Or are you already the student of Ryzen Shin, or how do you know Ryzen Shin? Just let me know. That's also quickly. Okay, so you joined Ryzen Shine for the DevOps in 2020. Oh, great. Oh, you got like 5 years. 2020. Okay, that is a COVID time. Okay, fine, good. That's great. No issues, no issues. Okay, freshers. Okay, fine. I can understand. Freshers, when did you pass out? Just can you ping that? Who are all freshers here? If you're the freshers, is when did you pass out? I need that passed out information also. Okay, 2025. Good, good. No issues. 24. Fine, no issues. Okay, okay, good, good. So let's continue. Some important points I would like to talk it. Yes, you see the screen, right? I'll come back to the slide later, but let me show that some points before moving into. So, what is a roadmap to learn that or to step into that AI? I'll come back to that, but let's talk it. Yeah, business owners or startup founders or solopreneurs, yes, they need to implement AI in their businesses. Yeah, this is like, I mean, if they don't want to apply that AI, yes, definitely their business is gone. But while replacing this AI, what's happening that? So if they are stepping into that AI is nothing but yes, AI is replacing the some of the jobs, right? As a working professional or as a student, if you just think of it, so we are going to. I mean, there is a fear. There is a fear in the market. Are we going to lose the job because of this AI replacement? How many of you say that yes or no? Is it going to replace the AI? What do you think of that? So what is about your opinion? So AI is not just for only business, the people who are applying that their business use cases, but AI which we should know and apply that even if you're working professional or like if you're the student who are looking about that the career startup. Yes, AI is for all. So it does not matter if you are the someone who can code or cannot. Doesn't matter about it. Suppose maybe if you're performing like operational activities, or maybe if you're performing about yes, stepping into that IT, or maybe if you're performing that business operations or solopreneur activities, doesn't matter that. AI is going to replace in each and every domain. It is not just only for IT or only for the so and so industry. No, not that. AI is going to impact in each and every domain. So that's if you take it like educational domains, insurance domains, BFSA domains, especially healthcare domains. Yeah. So uh, who are all here wants to win in the AI first world? Just type that I in the chat window. Just type that I in the chat window. Or if I don't see that I, that means you are not willing to take that action into that step into I, right? I mean, step into AI. So just type that I in the chat window. Or are you planning to move into this later? Okay, whatever that could be. But this is the time, so don't ignore it. So I'm not asking like to join this program, but no, not that like, but if you would like to sustain in the market or to stabilize about our career in the next level, yes. So this is the time to take the chance. Yeah, you will tell about yourself. You have learnt enough and you don't need more. Do you think that? So maybe if you are doing like a DevOps engineer, so last 5 years, is there weekend classes provided? So I will talk it all that's later. So just wait, and I will give the roadmap. In that roadmap, you can understand that. So give me some time. Definitely, I'll come up with that all the answers. So you see that like how the program would be. Once you got the idea, then we can think it of it like how you can choose that. If you have any queries, I will give that separate section, the question and answer section. I'll come back. Okay, so you will tell about yourself. You have learnt enough and you don't need more. Is it correct? So maybe you are doing from the last 3 years or the 4 years on the DevOps or some so and so technology, or you are the fresher. You have learned about your academic career like almost 4 into 2 into 5 subjects on an average. Is it enough? No. And you think like you will make about yourself believe that you could do this later? So upgrading or I mean upskilling about your AI, if you are postponing that, so that is your I mean we are in the risk factor. Let me show that why and how that could be, how it is going to impact. And guess what? Yes, it's fine. I mean, if you're going to take that postponing of about your extending about your skills, that's fine because not everyone has what it takes to win, right? Because of personal work or personal like I mean professional the force point of view, who will don't take the decisions now. So we'll keep on moving to that. Okay, AI is coming that, but I don't have the time to upgrade it now. But this is the time to step into it. Let's zoom out and see how generative AI or agentic AI is transforming the way we work. So first, I want to start teaching with that. So I see two kinds of the people. Yes. So entrepreneurs, okay, that is their different story. So that is leave it aside. And working professionals' point of view, currently working for a job and want to be the best at it and grow faster than most. So if you are belong to that working professional, or if you belong to that entrepreneur or solopreneur, there is some hustlers, right? Yeah, there is a subset of the people as well as. So let's talk about that working professionals. So this is the scary times. Yeah. So especially as we are looking about it, working professionals' point of view, this is the scary time. How many of you accept it? Say that yes. Do you have the fear of AI? Yes or no? If I don't see any response, then you are good. I mean, you don't need this. You don't need this session. You can log off. No issues. Yes, if you want to learn. Yes, that's exactly. Yes, if you don't upgrade about your skills, so there is this. the risk factor. Let me show that. I mean, let's understand that like how that would be or how it is going to have it. Until today, so in our like organization, the different roles, if you observe that, we had specialists who own their respective job roles like developers, designers, marketers, data analysts, sales team, operations teams, and a finance team, accounting team. They're all like a different, the like a departments we can say that, or like a roles we can say that as. But what's going to happen that over the next 2 to 3 years? Almost all the specialist jobs will cease to exist. Oh, is it that? Really? Yes. AI is going to take 4 out of 5 jobs. So I'm not talking about it to, I mean, how the fear of this job market, but awareness. So awareness is very, very important. And as per that, I mean, as we know about it, we should take that the next actions as well as. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Yeah, AI will take that 4 out of 5 jobs. I'm not saying that these are all my words. So if you just observe others in the market, currently what's happening there? So Intel fires 15,000 employees and TCS almost like officially they are saying about it 12,000, but like 3 days, 4 days back, which we have the hear about like almost 20,000 people. But internal source point of view, almost 30,000 people are going to getting laid off. Yeah, Google to let go of 30,000 employees. Microsoft. See, like there are not small companies. Just imagine about like these big companies which are having like much revenue and all the stuff, all that. But even though they are taking that actions, why? Yeah, OpenAI CEO to brief US officials on advanced AI agents capable of complex tasks. Now, human being, whatever we can do it, that can be done by that AI agent. You don't need that. So now we don't see in the market about level one, level, I mean, especially fresh. Before, if you observe that, the freshers they were recruiting to take that help on like data management, Excel sheets. But now do we see those positions? No, we don't see those positions, right? Those are all gone because of AI. AI is helping that. So if you give the data and if you like, in the LLM format, if you ask like, generate the data or give me this, give me the data in this format. Yes, AI is helping that in minutes, not required the days. We just instruct it in your English words. That's all. That is a prompt. Okay, but like not only these prompts, human being, whatever we can do that regular activities, those regular activities that can be managed by AI agents. So which are having the capable of complex tasks. AI agents coming soon to a workplace near you. Everywhere we see that agentic or AI agents. AI to replace 85 million jobs by 2025. See, there are like reports which are coming that out. But a human being is getting replaced. Yeah, the AI, I mean the people who doesn't know AI, definitely they will be replaced. Suppose if you are going to say that okay, I can work it and give me the work and I can do it daily activities. So if you say that without using AI, then you don't get like a best productivity or you don't give the best productivity. So AI is helping for to get the best productivity in the market in each and every domain. So you should know, as a human being, we should know how do we use that AI to get that best productivity. Or some cases, yes, it is going to replace you if you don't upgrade it. Yes, Microsoft recently put out a research article about the jobs that would be first attacked. Yeah, there are like a different jobs that will be attacked by AI. Like especially clerks role. So like especially level one who are working that, our front desk, our customer support who are doing that. So those jobs are gone. We don't need that. 80% of work will be taken up by AI agents by 2030. AI agents. Yes, they're all like working like as a human being 24 by 7. As a human being, we can work like 8 hours or 9 hours or 10 hours maximum. But these AI agents, once if we set up that for the business owners, they're all working for the 24 by 7. Then why do you need for them? They don't need you, right? Okay, AI agents will have the ability to complete a task in the superhuman speeds. Yes, as we're talking about it, more productivity. And these are all going to work it 24 by 7 for almost free. One time if you are able to set up, okay, so any calls which have been received, calls itself attempting by agent, we don't need like a human being out there. Or if any email is received, we don't need like a like human being to respond it. A agent is going to helping that. Or if the customer is reported any issue, that issue which will be analyzed what he has what he is facing about it, and it is going to check the knowledge base, and from the knowledge base taking and giving the response back automatically. There are the scenarios so where we don't need like a human being for these activities. Agents are helping that. Or maybe perplexity, if you just observe that like how many of you know that Comet browser from the perplexity? Comet, Comet browser. Anyone knows from here? So we have like the features. You can book the train ticket or flight ticket. So just saying that some words and just as okay. So anyway, I'll give the, like some of the concepts over there later. But yes, even if you'd like to book the flight ticket, you don't need to browse like all the websites where we have like less pricing and booking availability. All that you don't need it. So just instruct it to that Comet browser, then that is going to help it opening, identifying that all the websites and in which website is having the better itinerary to book the flight, and it is going to take the window opening and just enter about your credit details, credit card details. Even that's also you can give it, but as security point of view, you can just hold it and yes, enter the details and book the ticket in minutes. You don't break about your head. That is agent which is helping that. Okay, so that's to understand that about. So exactly, so where it is going to have that impact, the AI, yes, but there will be also be rise in the new jobs. Yes, this is the time to take that opportunity. So maybe if you just observe that, like DevOps engineers or like who are having some exposure about like a previous, so 2010 onwards, cloud evolution, right? And until that like yeah, DevOps roles, yeah, DevOps process model and a cloud, still they're all continuing that. And in 2000, if you just remember that internet and virtual machine concept, but on the top of the virtual machines cloud has come up with that. Was don't get struggle, so use that internet and get that like infra what you need it. So that is 1 decade it has been taken to move into that. And now cloud and the process models are ready, but on the top of that Don't use that human and try to implement one automation machine. That is AI, intelligence, which is having that capability. So summarizations, contextual identifications, and the perceptions, decision making. So in the process, bringing that about intelligence mechanism, that is about AI. Now that is era coming into that market. But this is the time to use it that, stepping into that AI market. Yes, new jobs are raising that. So what is the kind of the role is? AI journalists. So if you have the 10 plus years, AI journalist is the best role. Or if you are like a fresher or who are having like 3 to 10 years of that experience, we have operation engineers roles, AI operationals. These are all the two roles which are coming into the market. AI journalist, okay, there are like how we have CTOs, chief technical officers. So that is the role replacing by that AI journalists who can understand the problems and in that a problem, which kind of AI solution or tool that can we bring it. Because we have so many models in the market. I'm not going to talk about all the stuff. So maybe you know like ChatGPT or Google Gemini or Grok or Perplexity or Claude. So many models. But which one it has to use it in which business case, right? That is also important. Suppose we know that the cloud AWS or Azure or Google clouds, but who is going to deciding about it? Which cloud is recommended for that particular business case or on the basis of the client requirement? That is optics come into the picture. Like that, journalists are coming into the picture. AI journalists, people who solve problems using AI. But what about our role? If you have like a freshers who are coming up with that into this AI world, or if you're already working in the IT, then what is about your role? So yes, we need to help to them by building the. Suppose once AWS has been decided, but who is going to work it on the AWS? Building networks and then within that like resources about database point of view or virtual machines point of view or serverless, all the stuff. And who is managing about it? Obviously, operation engineers, right? Day one operation engineers. Yes, implement it and apply it. The same way here also coming into the market on the basis of the business case, AI journalists are going to deciding about it, which LLM has to be used. Even if you have that idea, then it is really awesome. We have text-based models, we have image-based model. Now we see that in the market. Okay, image generated using AI, or video generated using AI, or email generated, or text generated using AI, right? But as per the business case, which model it has to be used? Identifying that is one case, and using that case. There are the 2 points. That's which we need to understand that. Yeah, so there are like, AI journalist is a full stack problem solver. So has like a deep understanding of all the AI models and understanding that which models to use it where and how, and they should have the ability to build a solution to solve complex problems using AI. So before, if you just understand that a core specialist, so that could be like a data point of view or technology point of view, product design, marketing, business management. So specialists which will be recruited, right? So far in the market. Suppose product designing, or technical team, or marketing team, or business management, different departments and different specialists which are available. But the next generation, which we see that in the market, that's a core specialist which will be replaced by that AI journalist. So data point of view, each and every field. So that could be marketing if you just take it, or designing if you just take it, product or technical data. So what are the domain? Doesn't matter it. That is replaced by generalist role. So what does that mean for the people with a different level and years of experience? So that is I'm coming to that. Yes, 10 to 12 plus 10 to 20 years of experience people, you will be the people managing AI journalists plus AI strategists. Okay, leave it off it. So this is out of scope in our area. Anyone who is having like more than 10 years here? If you have the more than 10 years, then you need to look at about it as a journalist role. Anyone here? 10 plus. Oh, good. Yeah, so you need to just come up with that as a generalist. About to 10. Okay, that's fine. About to 10 now, you can say that like a journalist, that is the next you need to think about it. That is a role which is coming into the market. But if you have like the fresher and 9 years of experience, you will be the people building solutions using AI and managing AI agents. Yes, you should know how to implement the AI agents and as well as managing those AI agents. But who will give the guidance of that? That is AI journalist. These are all the two roles which are coming into the market in the next generation. So next 2 3 years, which we hear that already coming that's in the market. In the US market, if you just observe that, yes, AI journalist and as well as AI strategist. So what we should know that. So how do we manage these AI agents? So that is important. Generative AI, okay, that is required, but now this is the time generative AI to that moving into AI agents, full stack of that AI implementation from front end to the back end, complete flow. Who can work it on that with AI by implementing that agents? Now you are going to like a demand like anything in the market. Yes, you can ask like a pay scale like 100% or 200%. Yes, the time to move into that. Yes, everyone needs to become the AI journalist to get started. Yeah, whether that like a 3 to 9 years or 1 to 3 years. Yeah, AI can be about your unfair advantage to grow faster than 95% of people around you. But this is the time even like we have seen so many internships which are coming that and so many like the freshers recruitments which are coming that who knows about the development AI agents, how do we build it? And 3 to 9 years of experience people, you should know about it. How do we build it and manage it? Operational activities also. So freshers, yes, you should know as a development, but who are having 3 to 5 years of development plus operations of that AI agents managing. Yes, once it is into the production, freshers they don't go to the production environment, right? But agents managing that in the live environment, that is the 3 to 9 years of their experience they are looking about it. So total three roles which are coming into the market on this AI. AI journalist as like a CTO level, but AI journalist, whatever he has decided, okay, there are the agents which are required. That means now intelligence in the flows, they are implementing that. That is the AI agent. So identifying and implementing and managing, that is so managing AI agents, we can say that like a AI operationist or like AI a strategist, all that's which we can talk it. And implementation, yes, they are looking about it. Who knows about the programming? Programming, yes, freshers, some development kind of the stuff. Yeah, so these are the three roles which are coming into the market. So as per about your experience, you should think it like, where do I need to step into that? Where I can fit into that as per my experience? But even if you are stepping into that high level also, first you should know that how it is working internally, right? Agents, how those are all working, that you should know about it. Yeah, how companies have been operating until today, if you just try to understand that, yes, as we are talking about it, each department wise, we have the specialist. Suppose marketing, if you just take it, marketing specialist and who is managing about their team, like IT department. Yes, the CTO and the CTO managing their team. Like that, each department we have the specialists. Until that is happening. That ultra journalist and hyper specialists. But what is going to change it in the next 1 or 2 years? The shift is going to happen in that. So generalists, but everything that is replacing, there is no team here. Imagine that. Why we are talking about it? 4 out of 5 jobs are going to ceasing that in the market. These are all which will be replaced by AI agents. Manual work, there is no manual work. Regular activities who are doing about it, that can be managed by AI now. But who knows about that? How do we manage these AI agents? Or how do we implement these AI agents? Those are all going to have the rocking that industry. Like next to 15 to 20 years, life is secured. This is a time to step into the AI generally. I mean, AI agentic world. That's wherever we hear about AI agents, AI agents, agents. Is it clear, everyone? Are you with me? Did you get like how it is going to evolving that next generation? Just type that yes in the chat window if you are understanding that. Everyone is silent here. So yeah, this I mean, so more energetic, more energetic. Okay, so yes, I see that some responses good. Yeah, so this is the time to know it and taking the actions on it. Okay, but the biggest opportunity I foresee for working professionals is in consulting. Even that working professional also parallelly, if you are going to extend about this AI generalist or AI agentic knowledge, lot of opportunities outside. Remote work, you can get it. Yeah, the smartest people have begun already and no one is telling you about it. Yes, so many opportunities are available on the AI agents. Let me show that from my side also, what I have done for about our application. One example I'll talk it. So one real-time use case. Let me show that from my side itself, whatever I have done. How many of you are using this AI career level up application? Anyone is here? AI career level up, which we keep on posting this in our groups. Maybe if you are in the group. Anyone have you gone through this application? AIcareerlevelup.com. This is not just like one page where we are showing that courses information. So maybe if you have sign up or sign in, so this is having like all the features. What are the features? The 5 levels we have defined in one application. I'm just talking that the real use case which have been used, the AI as a one-man business, how it is helping about it. Think about it like before the same application, whenever I was working in 2005 and 2006 using like a Java to implement this kind of application, We need like at least a 5 members team, development side and the testing side, and as well as the team to manage it, and with life cycle process methodology, at least 6 to 7 months minimum required. But how much time it was taken this complete application? It is not just like a web page to showcase it, but it is having that complete business functionality, which has been integrated backend with the APIs, webhooks, third-party application integrations. Suppose if you are going to like searching for the jobs, I'm not going to. I mean, this application is not just going to give like the jobs from my database. So if I just entered all the details, so whenever I click on it, it is hitting about it backend APIs. You see that it is got it like all the, but I didn't give the much details. But developer jobs in Hyderabad, that is a query. So it is fetched this all the details. Not only this, like if you just talk it, this is having so many features. Course I have launched it. Course you can learn it from this technology. Suppose skill level up. Yes, you can see that all the courses and watching the videos and everything. Normally, if I go for like this kind of application outside to implement it, I need to approach the some kind of service-based IT company, and I need to give like all my functionalities to them. They need to document and some process, right? SDLC or SL process, whatever you say that. But with one man using AI, how much time it has been taken? 2.5 months. Actually, because of some gaps and everything, it was some time it was taken that. So 2.5 months it was taken to implement all the complete functionality which is required for the job hunter. Because I'm having my domain. So my domain is, yes, you know about it the last 13 or 14 years, which we have been working on this domain with my idea using AI. I built it. I myself. And if we just talk it about it, AI agents, we are talking that, right? So they're all the AI agents which have been implemented. This is just for one use case, that is a Telegram. Every day we will send like Telegram notifications about the jobs or about your profile statuses. So this is the complete agent which is working for already logged in users, or I mean subscribed users or unsubscribed users. So this is the agentic world, which is helping that completely automate about your entire process. So if some action is happening here, then backend those agents are working that. Suppose if you just observe that resume analyzer functionality. So the beauty, so you can upload about your document and you can give that like which job you are applying, that job related description, and you can analyze it. It is going to give like how much percentage it is a passed. Or if you have any gaps with the job description and about your resume, it is going to give the complete gap analysis. Or okay, let me show that quickly. So because how it is working the backend, they're all like AI, it is using that. Let me just attach that resume. Let me find that and let me show that simple quickly. See, we need to think about our mindset. That is the main point here. So it is moving that, rapidly moving that, the current market. So I'm just giving. Actually you can go to that like a LinkedIn and you can get that like which job you are applying, that job related description, and you can paste it here and you can analyze it, and which is going to give the beautiful report. See, we keep on trying that applying to the jobs, but we don't get the calls. Why we don't get the calls? If the resume is not matched, then you don't get the calls. Yeah, now I have uploaded a fresher resume which is having that AWS, and I have given the job description also AWS. My resume has been passed 85%. And it is giving that what are the key strengths which we have in that resume, what are the gaps that we have in this, I mean, the resume comparing with the job description, and there are the suggestions it is giving that. How much time it has been taken to implement that? 1 hour. This complete functionality to implement it 1 hour. If you are going to use it some Java or like some Python, yeah, definitely. But how much time it is going to take it? Normally, without using AI, they need one sprint for this. Developers, they need one sprint, one CI/CD process for it. Obviously, testing is required. Yeah, now you can download this word report and you can redefine the resume. Redefine the resume is nothing but all the gaps, whatever it is having, the gaps, without gaps, it is going to regenerate new resume. So you don't need to build the resume. If you redefine the resume, so it is going to, I mean, on the basis of the gaps which we have, the resume which will be modified and you can download it and you can use it that resume as per this job description. Yeah, now that redefined resume is available. Now, if I go back and if I upload it, the redefined resume, and again I can check it like a job description. I'm just talking how that the evaluation is happening that. So I can, I mean, sorry, same resume I have uploaded. Let me go to the download section. See, if you have that idea, you can bring into that with that AI. That's why we are saying that AI is very fast now. That is this. Okay, so this is the one. Let me. Actually, it should be redefined one. Anyway, so let's leave it off that. So now, if you'd like to understand that all these functionalities, how it has been implemented and how it is working the says, now maybe I have attached the different resume. I didn't find that redefined resume. That is a different one. Okay. So now if you'd like to implement all this functionality, how much time it is going to take it? And better thing is these AI agents are helping that. So you should know front end to the back end, mapping the complete. That's why we say that full stack of the AI, full stack of the AI. Front end you should know, and as well as mapping, that's a front end with the back end requiring to that AI agent. Maybe emails required to integrate with that, or a Slack channel if you have anything. Slack, like a Slack has to be integrated. Any notification which has been received from the client, then it has to process automatically. That is, AI agent is going to helping that. You can integrate with either WhatsApp is received or email is received or Slack notification is received, or suppose Prometheus server is running that, which is report generation, Grafana, and in that report some server notification which has been received, immediately it has to receive and it has to process the request, and a basic analysis it has to be done, and it has to forward to that automatically to the particular person. How it can be done? Now before we have L1 people, right? Now there is no need of that L1 people. So in your working area, you can identify those business cases and you can come up with that, replacing that those regular human activities with AI agents. That is the next generation which is coming into the market. So if you are able to save the time to about your clients, definitely they prefer about you, and they come up with that, boss, give the solution, then I will give that money whatever you want, because you are completely replacing that something like 5 lakhs 6 lakhs per year, whatever that like an employee is doing, that employee now you are replacing with one agent implementation. Obviously maybe like a 30% he can give that from that salary, right, to you. Yes or no? Are you understanding that how that I mean just I'm not talking about it all the technical and all the things. Just imagine that next how it is coming into the market. Are you clear? Are you with me? This beautiful Saturday, are you getting like some important information instead of watching the TV? Maybe cricket is coming this right, Australia. But if you log in and if you just understand that, okay, so you can imagine that what is going to happening this in the next market. Yes, yes. Good. Yeah, this is the time. So don't ignore it. Don't neglect it. So understand that agentic world. Generative AI is required. Generative AI is required. But on top of that, generative AI, the next, suppose here we have user is nothing but let me show that. Suppose this AI agent, let me show some of, so this is a master agent. Let me, it is like as employee and it is going to manage it all these sub agents, like MCP servers for the job search, job status, skills status, menu items today, understand it, our profile status to understand it, and interview like a coach to understand it. Suppose this master agent, what it is going to do, whenever the request is received, it is going to forward to the particular sub agent. And this sub agent is going to working like you see that here, the concepts of here we are using that's a model. This model is going to identify that all the tools. So here, which tool it has been used? API, web search. So job search, yes, it is going to find that the particular API service and finding the jobs related to that, and that is going to hand out to the master agent, and master agent is going to return back to the application. Like that, here you see this memory concepts, model concept, tools concepts. If you combine these two together, that is about your one small agent. But you have so many agents, as bring it all together and as a master agent. That is a concept. Now it is moving that. Now this is the employee now. Now here, as per my requirement, yes, as per the business case, we have implemented all these sub agents, and all these sub agents are managing by this master agent. Suppose if you have like a call center or customer care, yes, customer care is about your master agent. So whenever the call is received or email is received, it is going to checking like in the database already knowledge bases. It is going to verify that that issue related any information is available or not. If it is not available, it is going to take that other channel and it is going to communicate to that, is forwarding to that human being or like sending back to that email. Yes, you see that you can integrate with telegram or WhatsApp or Slack channel, any communication channel. So who can implement these agents? So they are going to have the next generation of the life, like in 10 to 15 years, no doubt at all. So once if you know that the cloud, how we have moved into the last 10 to 15 years in the market, now this is the time to step in and uh, capturing that opportunity. That is how do I implement these agents and how do I apply to the business use cases. So you are saving that cost to the employee. Obviously, they prefer you. And if you are very good in that, you can demand whatever you want. Yeah, this is the time to know about it, all the stuff. So, are you clear about this? Shall I go ahead now? The roadmap of this course or any queries, question, just let me know that. Did you get the picture of this? Okay, so now let me just quickly go ahead and with that. So what is like a course curriculum and how that would be? So if you just quickly understand that. So why we are saying that this is the unique program is, let me, okay, you see the screen, right? Now this application complete whatever we have implemented. So this is having like building about your complete profile starting onwards. So learning about it. Okay, first let me show the course content, then I'll come up with that. Yeah, so any like I mean, if you are going to implement the AI agents, or if you are going to work with that any kind of front end application or back end, this we are saying about it complete full stack application end to end. If you just go and say that like a small application, then you are not going to get the opportunities. So you should showcase that the real time business use cases, what you have done. For that point of view, we are going to talk it like a complete full stack AI. I'm not talking like a full stack Python or full stack Java, but full stack Gen AI. But as you are working with that, like kind of implementation, yes, we should know the cloud. Yes, that is mandatory. Cloud and DevOps models are the basic things now. Yes, AWS services, which we should know about it. Even if you are working, yes, even in that AWS also, we are going to work like some of the services which are related to AI. Yes, AWS Bedrock service, if you just observe that, we can implement AI agents. Suppose if that client is already having that's on the cloud and he is having that complete data in the cloud, then you can use that cloud service to implement the AI agent. That is also we are covering that. On premises, how do we implement AI agents? And cloud based, how do we implement AI agents? Both ways we are going to talk in that because two opportunities. Yeah, AWS services, which we should have it. If you have this already, it's good. But like first 2 weeks, yes, we are going to talking about it, AWS services. Then CI/CD understanding. Yes, if you are going to deploy that application, container-based application is required. Those containers to deploy it, yes, infrastructure management is required. But code and infra, everything, if you would like to manage it, get GitHub required. And to define that complete CI/CD process, Jenkins is required. Or if you are using the cloud, cloud related DevOps process models required. So these are all like essentials now. Now, whatever the DevOps, DevOps role is it going to like die? Yes, definitely. But SRE roles will be there. Operation engineers roles will be there. But DevOps, that's complete a pipeline building and everything. Slowly in the market, it is going to die in that. You can just watch it like you can just browse it in the Google. So what is the feature of the DevOps? But there are the basic services. Each and every developer or each and every like a technical person, he should know about it. There are the basic things. Once upon a time, these are all like a marketing skills. If you know these things, yes, you will get the job. But now, if you know, okay, you know it. What other? I mean, other than these skills, what do you know about it? That is a question which is going to raising. If you are going to showcase, I am the DevOps engineer, you don't get the calls. But these are all valid. You cannot skip these resources, these skills. So this is the first thing. First month is the target about this. So understanding about all these skills which are required. Next, the beautiful thing what we are going to do this is Python. If you know it or doesn't know it, no need to worry about it. We are going to take the help of AI editors. Maybe in our DevOps course we were understanding like Visual Studio Code, right? And now we have like separate code editors like a Cursor, Vivo, Bold.new. There are the different tools which are available in the market, which are helping to get like more productivity. You don't need to write complete code, but if you know the basic things, You can take the help of the AI and you can build the applications. Even non-coders, they are implementing that. So, I mean, suppose if you say that I am the DevOps engineer, I have the 5 years of experience, do I need to learn the Python? Yes, you need to learn it. If you would like to sustain in the next generation of the market, you should accept that development as well as, because AI is helping. Why? I mean, so you don't need to the stress too much on it. AI is helping like to get the best product. So here we are going to use it complete one AI editor from the scratch easily how you can understand the Python. So coding with AI, that is a beautiful thing. Complete full stack application in 10 days, how you can launch it with Python. That is we are going to learn it. Full stack application. But I mean, that's if you just observe that outside, so many people are learning that full stack, full stack, full stack. Spending like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. No need it. Now the AI is coming that everything. But in the next 1.5 year, yes, who knows about these tools to get it like a more productivity? Those people will be there in the market. So that is like a 2 weeks to 3 weeks. This is the program. Yeah. How do we use that? The coding editor, learning about the Python, learning about full stack implementation application, whatever the kind of application which I have shown, that kind of the application with the Python, you are going to implement it. Django framework, fast APIs, those modules we are going to learn it, like as other developers. But within this span, a little span of the time, you don't need to spend like 2 months or 3 months for it. So that is one thing we are going to look into that. So once that is done, next in the AWS services, we have AI services in the AWS itself. Yeah, CI/CD pipelines to understand it. Yes, we are going to learn about some services, AWS code build, code deploy, code pipeline, and all the stuff. And after that, we are going to look into that some real-time projects. That is the beauty of the thing. So just if you don't showcase about your application, then you don't get like opportunities. So you should showcase in your profile the real-time projects. So parallelly, we are going to work with us learning about it and as well as implementing these projects using the Amazon Bedrock. Yes, how do we implement the agents using AWS? And as well as using the Terraform, how you can work with like GitHub Actions, rollout. So different use cases. That is the real-time applications we are going to talking about it that. Once the AWS services using and understanding about agents, then we are going to looking about it. The 1 month of the course learning about it. How do we implement the agents on-premises mode? That means OpenAI, that is a ChatGPT, they have come up with their own SDK. Now, maybe if you have observed like $200 per month, if you take it about it, OpenAI, that's what do we say, the plan, subscription plan, then we have the agents approach. But as a technical person, we are not going to use the browser. So as like a development point of view, how do we use it? OpenAI agents to implement agents backend. That is single agent, multi-agents. That is we are going to look into that. And we have aging, auto generation frameworks. Yes, frameworks which are already built on top of it. So some of the frameworks like AutoGen framework, Crew framework, LangGraph framework, they're all the free frameworks we are going to understand that how you can easily implement it and collaborate it, single or multiple agents. Now I have just shown that, right? So master agent and which are having like sub agents. And this is the MCP. Yes, this is a very important. Like how the HTTP web protocols, how it is working in the next AI generation, LLM to one LLM to another LLM to work with that. MCP protocol is very important. So this protocol we are going to talk in that. And N8N, this is no code build tool. Yes, all the stuff which we are going to understand that in this process. Yeah, so for all this stuff, we are going to work with that different use cases with the different applications. And finally, but how you are going to showcase all these projects, whatever you are working? So we are going to give or we are going to build that complete profile for it, digital profile. So let me show that is what is the kind of the digital profile you can build it. Are you with me? Are you following? So like this kind of one platform which will be given where you can build on your domain the complete about your digital profile. So the skills showing their education and work experience certifications or the projects, whatever you are implementing, everything in the GitHub will manage it. And Hugging Face also. Yes, some of the models which are going to implement it. So now, but LLM applications where we can store it. What is the repository? Suppose Docker, we have the Docker repository, right? Like that, if you are working with these agents or LLM models, LLMs, these we can store it. That is Hugging Face. So how you can showcase about your models which you have implemented in the Hugging Face, how you can showcase about your code which you have implemented in the GitHub, how you can showcase about your project and build and everything in the LinkedIn, and parallelly about your own digital profile like this, where you can showcase about your complete projects. And even this application also, how much time it is going to take it within 1 hour. We will give the prompt and we will give the platform. You can just run it and define this kind of the page with the colors and whatever the format you want, and add it about your projects whatever we are going to give the demonstration. Once the complete project is done, add to that about your digital portfolio and GitHub profile and as well as LinkedIn profile. All these things we will assign as an assignment through this application. So here, so whenever you are trying to build the profile, yes, every week 3 labs which will be given. Those 3 labs, whatever you are completing that, you will get that like assignment. Suppose once the skill has been completed, suppose particular section has been completed, and automatically assignments which will be assigned over here. So here, I mean, no assignments, but so if you go to that about your courses, now once the course has been completed, particular section, then automatically assignment which will be enabled. And once that assignment completion is nothing but you are updating about your profile details, wherever you need to update it, everything that will be instructed, GitHub, LinkedIn, and as well as about your digital portfolio. Everything through the systematic approach. Through this application, we are going to working with that. And interview preparation and profile develop. What is the profile develop? Trying to build about your LinkedIn, trying to build about your GitHub profile, trying to build about your digital portfolio. So everything it is systematically defined to make the successful journey to land about your job. Even the job hunting we have, and even experienced people also you can apply that from here. You can search the jobs and you can on the basis of the job description you can verify about your resume is matched or not, and then you can redefine about your resume as per the job description and you can apply that. So this is complete systematic way we are going to talk in that. So it is not just like the before, maybe whenever we are giving the training, so we are concentrating on that, like giving the concepts or go to the GitHub and update the code like that. But here, so you submit the assignment and we will review about it. Whenever we approve it, the points will be allocated to you. Yeah, so the digital profile to build it, we give that platform, and as well as you can create like this bio links also, where quickly suppose in your resume you can attach it about it. So view my bio, and here you can attach that like a 2-minute video about your project which you have done. because the HR people, they don't have the time to review that complete resume. If the resume is matched with ATS score, fine. The next level. Next level is you should showcase. But how you can showcase in the different way? So there is a 2 minutes video over here and link to that about your resume, link to that about your GitHub, link to that about your digital portfolio, link to that about your Hugging Face and everything. You can manage it in the one bio link. You're getting the points. So that's why we say that unique program, it is not just going to giving about the course and complete job hunting process. So you are going to get it all this stuff and as well as automated job hunting environment. And AI career level up with all these features, skill level up, build profile, interview preparation. Yes, in that interview preparation also, we have given that. Let me show that quickly. Suppose if you are planning to prepare that interview, you can just start about it, saying a hi, and whenever it asks the questions, you can. I mean, you don't need to type it. You can just speak it, and it converts into the text format, and the about your answer which will be submitted. That means it is kind of verbal practicing that how you can do that interview. So whatever the questions it is asking that, you can speak it and you can give that answers. And on the basis of the answers which you are given, it is going to give. See, I'm just talking with you. So whatever it is, I was talking that it is just taken about it. And you can just submit that answer and it is going to verify that answer and what is the wrong you have done. So that is everything. It is going to give the justification. That means you don't need like separate that like the guider for it. So in your hand, everything you have. That is the beauty of this. Suppose today we discuss something AWS EC2 service. Okay, once you know that the concept, okay, give me our like start about it on interview on AWS EC2 service. What are the possible questions? So then you can ask it, and it is going to ask some questions. Then you can check it and you can improve that about yourself on every day itself. Unlimited tokens. Backend it is using LLM and it is chargeable for me. Yes, it is chargeable for me. LLM we are using backend is nothing but definitely it is chargeable, right? So you are going to get it all the stuff. So if you have that 90 days plan properly, you can come up with the complete about your profile. Where digital profile with the projects, yes, at least 5 or 6 projects. They are not looking about it any degree, any age, or any gaps, nothing. If you have the gaps also, don't worry about it. 1 year, 2 years, if you have the gaps also, so no issues about it. So just to take it about it, these projects and the projects, whenever they ask you what you have done, what is the like a use case you have solved it. The solved use case, if you are able to explain it, that is awesome. Then they talk it about it, why you have the gap. Then you can say that what is the reason. Don't go for the fake, don't go for the backdoors. It is not going to working at all in the market. They're all not recommended. And even the 3 months after 3 months is done also, actually this program is a 52 weeks program. But we say that if you say that 1 year program, oh, 1 year, what I need to do it. 3 months we start about in the first 2.5 months we start about your profile and you can start like searching from here itself. Even we are planning to extend this one, getting about it Glassdoor jobs from here itself. Glassdoor jobs, and as well as one more thing like one more also we are planning to integrate it. That means LinkedIn, Glassdoor. I'm not able to recollect it. Okay, so all those jobs will fetch it here, and daily you can apply from here itself. Yes, exactly, indeed. So we are planning. So you just go ahead here and every day morning. So we'll give the schedule and go for here. And once about your profile is ready, so search from here. Suppose DevOps jobs in Hyderabad are like agentic or prompt engineer. You can just try it. Or LLM apps developer, you can try it. So resume is not yet prepared. That's why it is showing there's no default resume. You see that junior agentic AI developer internship program. 19 hours back it is posted. Lang graph. Yes, as I was talking about it, one of the course curriculum. Lang graph. Uh, Model context protocol, QA framework, Lang graph framework. Yes, if you know that, you are good to this, right? But your resume is matched. Technical lead, agentic AI. You see that AI automation lead, agentic AI engineer, junior AI engineer, 2 to 3 years, location remote. This is the time. This is the time. Yes, very good opportunities. So come up with that from the fear of I'm going to lose the job. AI agents developer, full time location remote. You see that remote. Agentic AI developer, Hyderabad. This is in India. Data scientists, ML, generative AI, and agentic AI. Yes, Gen AI and agentic AI. So LangChain, VectorDB. So Python programming is required. Yes, we are going to deal with that. Yes, Hugging Face framework. Now you see that's about our skill level up. We have that already. This program Hugging Face and OpenAI and a LangChain vector databases and agentic lead. Are you getting the points? I'm showing this live. I'm not the requirement. Just observe that. Or you can search it in that like a LinkedIn. So from about our application itself, you can do the skill level up. Suppose in the skill level up, let me show that just like a lang chain and a lang graph. Yeah, generate OpenAI with Python, prompt engineering with ChatGPT, lang chain and Hugging Face. And we have the separate project on that Hugging Face with the GitHub Actions and Python advanced with data modules. And first 3 months you will be having that, yes, that course and learning and all the stuff. But after that also, we will give that like a 52 weeks assignment. So that means you can keep on applying about it and you need to keep on working on the labs and keep on updating about your profile. That is important. Normally, once the 3 months course is over, we will stop it. No, don't stop it. But what you need to do, you need to showcase about your work. Yes, I have been keep on working that. If the gap is coming, that's also no need to worry. If you keep on updating about your GitHub and as well as Hugging Face, those repositories, then you can showcase it. Boss, I'm free now, but I'm keep on trying that. What they are expecting, they don't want to give the training once again to you. That is a main expectation from you because for everyone, this is the new thing. Even organization people they don't know about it. Maybe they give like a requirement whatever they say that some people okay alaga. I mean that is they just I mean listen about what you say that or how you have solved about your real time use case. That's all. Even they don't know, but they have the requirement because agents required for their business. So this is the complete program which we have. And if you go to the like a understanding that cost point of view, we have this the only course if you want 20K. Yeah, skill level up whatever I'm going to showcase here, everything that is available in that application. And application oriented we are talking that before application we have given only like recorded videos to access, but here all the assignments GitHub once you have prepared you need to submit the assignment to us. We will review it and we will accept it, or if something is different, then that assignment which will be rejected. Job hunting, learning about your job, complete through the application, you are going to do that. But course is the 3 months, but you are going to access everything that is a 52 weeks. That means every week 3 labs which will be given even after the course is over also automatically so we give that like a course content, and once you open it automatically assignment which will be assigned to you. So you are going to build even the course has been completed also. Every weekend we will, if you have any queries, you can just come up and you can join that live coherence, live cohorts. Yes, yes, we have that course of price 20K. So this is 3 months curriculum only which will be given over here, but there is no digital profile, nothing. But if you want complete end-to-end model and job hunting with a complete 1 year process, even only job hunting 1 year, that is a 12,000. But complete course and until getting the job, that is the complete pack. You can say that, our membership program. You can say that that is a 30K. So job automation system which will be given. That means HRM complete database which will be given. You can keep on automate the process. And resume and LinkedIn optimization, mock interviews and job preparation, priority of the placement support. Suppose what are the internal jobs itself, we have so many. Suppose even that last 5 days or 7 days itself, we got it so many internship jobs. Let me show that internal jobs. Even if you go to the job hunter level up and find your next role and internal jobs, you see that we have like 67 posted. Yeah, internal or associate data engineer, data scientist, software development engineer, so junior engineer, so Linux is required here. So trainee software engineer, software developer, internal projects, the internships which you can apply that. But first, if you are the fresher and if you are looking for the job, don't look at about it a salary. If you are the fresher, if you are the experience, once you have like upgraded all these skills, you can demand minimum 100% of the hike. Definitely. So that is they are okay to give it. But you should showcase some use cases which have been solved. So these are all the use cases that we are going to talk at that. Even my application itself one use case, if you just observe that, which I have one-man business, which I have implemented with the complete end-to-end agents and whatever, the complete stuff. Yeah, there are all the products which are going to get it. So on the LangChain, LangGraph, QA, complete with the real-time use cases. If you're able, suppose they have the requirement LangGraph, and if you're able to explain how you have used a LangGraph to define that, the complete workflows, enough. They don't ask other questions because they also don't know anything about it. But this is the time. That's why don't take like, okay, we look into that's like next year. No, don't postpone it. This is the time. So initially DevOps, whenever it comes like first 2 3 years, so very boom. But after that, who are all already experienced, then those people will get that more opportunities. But a newly to step into that, that is going to take the time. So that is the time to step into that next into AI era. If you step into that AI, nobody will stop you in your career. So that's all from my side. So which we have, and we are starting that batch from Monday. And uh, yes, if you have any queries, question, just let me know that quickly. Is it clear? So how do you, I mean, how do you understand about this one? Normally, just I'll show that like one use case. For the AI journalist, recently I have done the certification by paying that just for the 14 days classes, 1 lakh rupees. Just for 14 days. So AI, they are demanding like anything, amount, money. But whatever I have implemented in my application, the same thing they have explained, nothing of that. I didn't see that like any new learning things. By that time, I have already done in this application, AI career level. And maybe I have shared that certification in the group also. which was taken in the October 23rd something. But this application I have started from the August first week. That means by that time itself, I know about it, AI, how to use it to that applications and how do we implement about AI agents. But I didn't get that any benefit with that by paying this 1 lakh just for 14 years. Okay, good. So there are all the things that we have. A link which will be okay. So you have this already, right? Any queries, question? Just let me know that quickly. So I'm going to share it to everyone. So this one. Is there any courses that we should learn before starting this AI course? No, not required. But parallelly, I will give the suggestions whatever it is required. Maybe if you go through that like Linux basic things that is enough. Which normally whenever I am going to discuss the command or a particular command, I will explain it. But if you have this idea, that is the advantage. Other than that's no prerequisites. And even Linux, why we have started giving like Linux and Python and all the stuff in our YouTube. If you observe that, we are keep on daily one video uploading that because those are all now essentials. In the coming days, everyone should know about it. Python and basic CI/CD process models and Linux basics things, and as well as at least one cloud. Those are all, like suppose if you know these things and if you're expecting the job, those days are gone. Those are all like 4 years, 5 years back. Even maybe I'm hearing this from the lot of people. So they are keep on applying for the DevOps roles and they are not getting the calls. They don't get the calls because these are all essential things. Now they are going to ask that. So what do you know other than this? Either you should have that multi-cloud or working like a SRE. SRE is okay, experienced people, you can get it about it. But with only one cloud, it is not going to helpful. Multi-clouds, you need it. But as a next generation, which is coming that more demand, so switch to that like agents. How do we manage it that? AI agents. So I'm giving that no code platform and coding platform. N8N, yes, no code platform. That is also required to use it about it. Or I mean, these days, like OpenAI itself has come up with that their own agentic approach. But once the concept is universal, so which tool you are using doesn't matter. But if you know that like agents, how it is working, and what is a memory, what is a tool, or what is like a tokenization, what is like a vector databases, what is that like embeddings. So there are some concepts we have. These concepts, if you know that, you can work for any agent. Doesn't matter about it. Which LLM in which context it has to be used. Do I need to go for like a Gemini? Do I need to go for like Chat GPT model or like which one? Those are all anywhere. As we're talking about it, a journalist is coming into the picture. Who is going to take the decisions on that? Which LLM has to be used in which context? We have text-based models. We have image-based models, video-based models, code-based models. So for on the base of the use case, or we have like if you go for like a route LLM, that is having the intelligent mechanism. On top of that, one more layer that is route LLM. So if you use it that route LLM on the base of the use case, it is going to automatically deciding about it. Do I need to use that like Gemini? Do I need to use that? the ChatGPT or Grok or Claude, that will be decided. We have on top of the layers also, route LLM. So all those things anyway, that will be covered. So don't need to worry about it. This is actually 1 year course, and once 3 months weekly, 5 days you will be having. Once the 3 months is done, every Saturday weekend we will meet like this, and any like new updates which have come up, thus which we will give that in that context, and as well as that week related labs, whatever you need to complete it, that's we will give that like overview whether you have completed or not. If you have any queries or where did you stuck it, so all those questions which will be taken and given their answers. Yeah, both are the same. So like on 23rd, which are taken, that's and this one same. Oh yes, you can get this recorded session definitely. We'll upload to that YouTube, and if you are in the group, then you will get the notification. Okay, cool. So any query, just let me know. Otherwise, so this is Saturday. Maybe you got it some good information. I feel that, right? Is it helpful this session? What do you say that out of five? Oh, awesome. Thank you. 5 out of 5, 4.8. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you very much for it. Oh, good. 5 out of 5. Yeah, thank you. And Monday onwards, we start that batch. And if you are looking about it, the placement assistance, and you can pay that like a two terms. First term is 15K, and after the 1 month, remaining 15K, you can pay that. But Monday to attend the classes, that is compulsory registration. So no more because 1 lakh which I have invested, more than that you will get it. I mean that is 1 lakh where I mean nothing. They just like boom, like daily 4 hours, 5 hours classes, and getting like overwhelmed. But that entire concepts as a 3 months and with the complete whatever I have learned, more you will get it there. And with the complete placement assistance, no doubt at all. But even they didn't mention about that placement assistance, nothing. But you'll see that's definite very good result. Within the same organization, if you would like to continue, definitely you can showcase one use case and you can demand more money. Or if you're planning to shift to other organizations, if you're already working, then also you can showcase about some examples. So like last 6 months or 1 year which you have been working in some small projects, and you can showcase that and you can jump into that other organization. Or if you're the fresher, so definitely you see that like a CACD, AWS, and whenever they see that it is a lang graph, lang chain, boom. So which we have included, that's why like I mean this course is included three ways of getting the job. One is AWS related AI services you are going to get it. That is advantage. And second one is on-premises related frameworks. That is LangChain, LangGraph, and as well as the Crew AI, MCP architecture. So these are all going to helpful on the on-premises point of view. And the third approach which we have this is both use cases. And the prompt engineering is also one of the important thing. That a prompts how do you work it, what is like the different frameworks which you have in that, that is a zero shot, fine shot, we have like a co-star framework. So the different frameworks also which are available in the prompt engineering, those are also which will be covered. Okay, cool. That's all from my side. I'm going to log off for today. So thank you all, and so see you in the session. Thank you all.